She's in the box.
Hi, folks. How you doing tonight? We got an interesting panel tonight. We got the always entertaining, informative Uncle Dave. Then we have
I don't know who you kidding.
then we have the farmer kind of guy, Sherman, goat roper, whatever.
Oh, wow.
Then we got Chris, globetrotting Chris. We got Mr. Chris Moss here. Then the world famous Eddie. Eddie is. The other content creators bow down to him. Then we have the vivacious Trisha. She brings a lot to the table for us. She brings us guys down to the earth level. Then we have our wonderful special guest tonight, Mr. Zach Coker. He has the Nerd Herd show and all kinds of cool stuff. So, and when their football season starts, he'll be doing his football program once a week too. So,
yep. If the views are lower tonight, you're welcome.
Well, Zach, you can't say that because I haven't begun to speak yet.
You're talking now.
Oh, and just if it gets, never mind. You know what I mean.
Yeah. Okay, tonight, let's see, Danny, but she did that. She hit me about 1:00. Miss Vicky was first in line after at 7:00. Yeah. I can't read the clock on my laptop here, but I know it's 8:00.
If you could find your remote, I bet the time's on that.
Hey, I have it on the desk next to my stuff here, my notes. Leslie, welcome. Nicole, how you doing tonight? Cruise Tubers, how you doing tonight? Where are you? Oh, you on the Brilliant Lady? Okay, Dwayne, that's my buddy, high school buddy Dwayne, heading south from Sitka. Oh, you're a Virgin Voyages Brilliant Lady on that Alaskan cruise he was talking to me about. Okay. Let's see. Of course, we know Coke Culture is on here. Oh. Welcome to the show.
That's my mom.
Oh, is that right? Oh, that's right. I recognize the name now. Yeah.
Anna, aka Deb.
Hi, Mom.
And she says y'all sound feisty.
Not us.
She's never been on Saturday night, then, has she?
Oh, she has.
Oh,
there may be a reason.
And Rick's the only one who's really talked so far. So,
Cruise Ship Drone, how you doing tonight? And
Mike.
Yep. Keith, how you doing? Gotta put that in there. My mouse is going to jump all over the place.
Hi, Mom.
Cruising complete.
It's Barry.
Barry.
Oh, Barry.
Yep. Barry.
There you go. Let's see. Oh, there we go. There she is. Wrenching off. Yeah, hey, Danny, you never know. Like you said, keep your eyes on me. You know what I'm going to do. Oh, Miss Alice, how you doing tonight?
Better
I
be
feel
nice.
honored. Not Miss Will.
I don't know. I didn't see Will.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Will G's
Yeah.
in the chat.
Yeah,
Will
Will
G's
G's
here.
Will
Will
G's
G's
here.
here.
Hey, Will, how you doing tonight? Oh, Carl. How you doing tonight, Carl?
You know,
Just
he
a
looks,
listener.
the way his picture looks, he's about to tell you something, you know.
Oh,
So, moving on. CAA, what's up?
CAA, Cruiser Alcoholics Anonymous.
Nothing to Cruisaholics. do with
That's Chris. No,
nothing to do with tribal
we've all seen Chris Cruz.
Did I let that slip out by mental reasons?
Y'all,
Cruisaholics Anonymous.
tonight it's Sprite, but I have to tell you, I don't know if I told y'all or not, but when I was in Mexico, I had a beer called Carta Blanca, and I'm not even a beer drinker, but I loved it. So I've been looking for it since I got back home, and I finally found it in a blasted 4-pack. Well, it's a 12 pack of beer, but it was 4 different varieties. So I only get 3 of these bottles of beer. So I have 2 varieties of Dos Equis and 1 something else and 1 set of the beer I want. So we're going to find out if I like beer.
Okay.
Best way to find out.
That's gonna be that'll be an adventure.
Well, drink the 3 that you like first, and the other ones won't be no problem.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially if I do it all in one night. By the time I get
Right.
done with
Yeah.
the third, I won't care what
Yeah.
the others taste like.
Yeah,
There you
you won't taste anything.
Hey, Stem to Stern, how you doing tonight?
Oh God. We lost Captain Billy J, and then who's coming in?
Yeah, there you go. There's
Captain
Scott.
Double C.
Scott.
I tell you, these educators, when it gets to summer break, they just go hog wild.
This
Yeah.
is very
Yeah.
true. We got too much time on our hands.
Another fake captain here.
Yeah, I don't know about we call for a captain there, Scott. I really don't
didn't
think
know
so.
we were doing hats tonight. Hang on.
Well, it's Rick's show. It's all about hats. I mean, the hat is a regular.
Crap! Now I gotta I grab don't have a hat.
Dwayne, I know you're a big celebrity fan. Yep.
Eddie, turn the other way. Get the white hat right there on the box. Get the white one right behind you on the box.
Sherman, turn around and get the
Get the white one. You
stormtrooper.
know what I'm talking about.
Well, that's not a hat.
CAA, yep, that could be that what it was.
Oh, Eddie, I was gonna get that one. Hold on.
Oh no.
I got it first.
We got a troublemaker in the chat now.
Nelly's here to keep everybody straight.
Eddie, just do your thing. This is not the live you were looking for.
Right. Hey, Mark. How you doing? Man, there we go.
Hey, Alice. Oh, I didn't
Cam
even see my
Fam,
friend.
Mitch, how you doing tonight? And there's Miss M, Lady M. She's here tonight. What did Carl say? Oh yeah, hey, that's actually a fact. Woo, yep. Not a
Carl,
good
did
thing.
you hear about
28-year-old
the guy? Did you hear about the guy in South Louisiana that got pulled over for DUI and he ran from the cops and jumped in the bayou and got attacked by an alligator? That's
Sure
some
did.
news right there, partner.
What a
Sure
joke.
did. Uh-oh. I was kind of worried about this, Zach.
That's right, Mitch.
Maybe
Maybe I was just easier to reach today.
there you go. Yeah.
That's all it was. Either that or they wanted to get me on here with Uncle Dave to see what happens.
Well, see,
No.
that's
Well, we figured you could just do story time with Zach in live.
I do my stories on Wednesday, so I don't have a story ready today. I spent
Right.
most of my day today trying to figure out where we were going to go for dinner tonight.
Wow. Can't even get his anniversary.
Uh-oh. You got to work tonight, huh? You got to get ready for Miss Haley. You better get that place cleaned up.
Come here,
Get them
Zach.
pizza boxes thrown in the trash.
I want to snip him.
You what, Eddie?
I'm going to snip you.
You're going to snip me?
Yes.
Pass.
Come here. I know where you, don't worry. I know where you live.
He said pass. That's a hard
Hey,
pass.
DeSam, how you doing tonight? DeSam?
Oh, Ron's
Hey.
here.
Yep.
Oh, be right back, guys and ladies.
Which one of you claims to be a lady?
The guy the one underneath,
Eddie?
And by ladies, I mean Trisha and Zach. Be right back.
there you go. Oh!
Hey, no cussing going on here now. No cussing.
No, casi what?
The governor runs a family
Hey, I was talking to Donna, guys.
If you curse, it will hurt his little ears.
Oh!
He can't handle it.
Somebody, it sounds like somebody's going to get smacked later. Oh,
This is the older version of Danny.
you're not making it any better.
I thought right at the beginning of the show, I saw Miss Donna get up and go out the door and come back with a bat. So I don't know.
I got my bat right by my chair.
Her and Danny are two peas in a pod. I tell you right now.
To take them both to keep you in line?
Woo. Yep. No, she couldn't do that. She the mod she has is the bat. She don't know how to do the computer, so she reverts to the bat.
And that one really hurts.
Yeah, that actually hurts a little more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet that hurts a lot more getting hit with than the socks that I have to put up with getting hit with.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, did you hear that MSC's got a contract going with Meyer Werft to build 4 brand new ships with 2 options, and it's that new class, that new frontier they call it. Max capacity 5,400, 180,000 ton,
It's gonna
approximately.
be big.
Have they said where it's going to be sailing out of?
No,
No.
but they're going to start rolling out in 2030,
Yeah, they haven't even designed them yet. So
Oh, okay.
and they said they're going to be one per year after that. So
Start
that's
saving up
interesting.
now, y'all.
I tell you what, MSC is being very aggressive. I tell you, woo. They're still building those world ships. You
I'm
know,
gonna do the same thing Trisha just did.
You remember
Sherman,
that
Sherman,
Do that, Sherman.
What?
That's a do that, Sherman.
Lord.
here we go. And Keith, Rick's head is full of bat and wrench dents.
I know we're talking about you.
Right.
Nellie asked a really good question down there,
Let's see.
one above.
Oh, that one. Oh,
Like,
Nelly.
Look, if it's in Texas, Louisiana, Alabama, they've already run out of places to go.
well, and that's the thing. I mean, we're building all of these ships, and everyone wants these ships to be bigger.
IBC.
Well, I say everyone, not everyone, but it seems like the cruise companies, especially, they want these ships to be bigger and better and the next best thing and the wow factor. But the sad reality is, where are we going to put these blasted things? Because there's only so many berths in these ports that we have, and they're making them so big. we can't get into these smaller ports like Jacksonville and Tampa, Mobile, New Orleans. We can't get them in there. And so where are we going to go with them? And people don't want to just build new ports, you know.
My thing
go
is,
to the same places.
this is my thing. This is my thing. You're gonna build these great big, huge. Well, yeah, these huge ships, right? Like the Carnival Jubilee and the Celebration and the Mardi Gras, and then you put them on 3 and 4 day cruise. How in the hell are you gonna see the entire ship? They're not worried about you see the entire ship. They want the turnaround.
That's
They
right.
want to put 6,000 people on it, take them out for 4 days, come back, get them off, put another 6,000 on it, and go again. And I think all the cruise lines are doing that. I mean, they got these great big damn ships that are floating cities, and stuff that should be doing, 7, 8, 10, 9, 10 days.
Hey, what Jennifer says is 100% right. Those folks that are building the huge ships, your Legend of the Seas, your Icon, your Star, etc. Okay, they are made for you to be on the ship. It's for the sea days. It's not for the ports. It's
Exactly.
Right,
Exactly.
And Patrick and I just talked about this last night because we're trying to figure out, we have to plan ahead, just because he's a teacher. And so we're looking at October of next year for what we want to do. And he doesn't want to go, if at all possible, he doesn't want to go somewhere that he's already been. He's like, okay, 1 port out of maybe 3 is fine, but he doesn't want to do Nassau, Half Moon Cay and Celebration Cay again, because he's already done that. And those seem to be the ones
Later,
that
Dwayne. Have a good cruise.
Those are the ones that seem to be that are available when he has the time off. And so we were looking at other options, and I just lost my train of thought. Where was I going? The ship, the destination. The ship is a destination. And so I was actually saying, well, honey, if we want to do that, then let's take a cruise and let's plan to spend most of our time on the ship and let the ship be our entertainment as opposed to the ports, because we're limited. And so we're looking at the potential of doing one of these larger ships so that he can cruise.
But then again, we'll go back to something Bill Warmstrong Ventures was talking about today.
Hi, Mandy.
If you get all these people on this ship and you're doing, I'll go ahead and say it, you're doing crap ports, Cozumel, Progresso, all the ones you normally go to.
Travel around, Susie.
Since they have changed their loyalty to rewards, keeping you on that ship, you spend more money.
Spend more money.
Oh yeah.
That's what I think. Hey, the longer to keep you on the ship, then maybe the more I might spend in the casino or in the shop.
But the casino is closed.
When you're at port.
Right.
I think you're going to wind up, you're going to see they're going to transition to more sea days and less port days. And the port days are going to be the private islands and the private destinations. That's where they're putting all their money at, is the big ships and the private destinations.
Yeah.
Just like Celebration Cay, they just opened up the other 2 berths there. So now, as crowded as it was with 2 ships, they're going to have up to 4 ships a day at Celebration Cay. And 2 other cruise lines are going to start going there in November. So you have at least 3
4
other
ships.
At least 3
You have
cruise lines
4
and 4
ships in Celebration Cay.
Yep.
You can have 14,000 people at Celebration Cay.
which is way too many.
Oh yeah.
A little bit.
It's crowded with 2 ships, and they're doubling it.
I will
Right.
stay on the ship at Celebration Cay. I
Yeah.
care nothing about getting off.
Don and I, we already decided if we ever went there, we'd stay on the ship because we sell for the
Look,
ship now. We do sell for the ship now.
I don't get off in Cozumel. I don't get off in Progresso. I will get off in Roatan because I like Roatan. I don't get off in Nassau. I'm good. Especially when we roll up and there's 6 ships in Nassau. I'm like,
Hi,
no,
Carol.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good with it.
It's, Rotan, we don't get off. I may get off there and say may buy a bottle of rum or something. Then I get back on. Donna doesn't get off. She stays on the ship. Donna stays on the ship and goes, now I get off and get a bottle of tequila.
Well, I mean,
Starting to see a pattern here. People seeing a pattern.
that's one thing.
I know you can see a trend here, but okay.
That's one thing. You get off, you get what you can get, you get what you need to get, and you get back
Go
on.
right back on board.
Say,
Right back on board.
Okay, like, all right, I'm single, so it doesn't matter. But let's say Sherman goes, or Zach, or Chris, or Eddie, or Trisha, or even you, and you want to spend a day in a port, and you got 13,000 people there. No,
you can't
You know what
enjoy
I mean?
anything. I mean, you
Yeah.
couldn't rent scuba gear and enjoy going snorkeling out in the man-made areas for snorkeling because people are going to be all on top of you.
you can enjoy being hot and frustrated and losing your cherub-like demeanor. I mean, it's going to happen.
I agree,
Hey,
Jennifer.
Uncle Dave,
I totally agree.
do you have a cherub-like demeanor?
Sometimes.
Yep.
He had one he had one the other night before the Wednesday show. He was a whole different person.
And then y'all hit the real live button.
And then story time come up, and it was all downhill from there.
That was it. I was ruined.
But don't you think that if they get to a certain point that some of these 30-plus-year-old ships will be going to the ship, the last shipyard they ever go to?
Yeah.
You mean the final port of call?
The final port of call. Don't you think that could be what's going to happen eventually? I know they're not making any smaller ships and all, but the cruise lines put so much money building these big old floating resorts, which I'm not talking about it negatively anyway, because I enjoy those ships. But don't you think that's what's going to be happening? Is if they don't have a port to put them in, like Mississippi or New Orleans or Tampa or whatever.
This is my thing, all right? So when these smaller mid-sized ships, okay, I mean, like your breakaway class, or like the Carnival Paradise, or the Elation, or the Dream, or the Liberty, what's going to happen when they're too old? Then these smaller ports, New Orleans, Mobile,
Tampa.
Tampa,
Baltimore. What about Baltimore?
I'm sure there's some up the East Coast. What happens to them then? Nope, sorry, we're not building anything. You're going to have to go, instead of going 30 minutes from your house to the cruise port, now you have to either go to Galveston or you have to go to, Orlando or another port.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what I would love to see them do is some cruise lines, because a lot of folks
That's funny.
not single adult only cruises seem to be all the rage right now, especially with Virgin Voyages coming out and them being an adult only cruise
You're
line.
going to see more of those.
I think it would be really cool, because a lot of adults, especially those of us as we get older, don't necessarily care
Wait a minute.
about.
Why you look at me and laugh?
I wasn't looking at you. I was thinking about me and my. Never mind. The things like the zip lines on the cruise ships, and the 14 water slides, and all these things that are on these huge mega ships. A lot of us older folks don't really care for that, and honestly,
Right.
I would tend to think that even some of the adults in their maybe 20s and 30s may not care as much for that. They could easily make a much smaller ship and cater those ships especially to adults, and let them go to some of those smaller ports and some varying itineraries that the larger ships can't get to. Don't do like Elation and only go to Nassau and Half Moon Cay.
Yeah.
But, let them be longer cruises that actually go somewhere that you want to go and gear some of those towards adults.
Well,
I
I'm
find
gonna
it
tell you what the problem with that is. Believe it or not, I don't believe the cruise lines really give a rat's patootie where you want to go. They want to put as many people on that ship. They want to get it to a port and get it back and dump everybody off and fill it again and go back. That's what they're worried about.
But they're going to build themselves out of a market there when all the older folks say, I don't want to go to Celebration Key and Half Moon Key and Princess Key on this cruise. I don't care about the zip line and the water slides and the roller coasters on my ship. So I'm just going to hop a plane and I'm going to go on down to St. Martin and vacation there on my own. And because I don't have time for that foolishness.
And you know what? To be honest with you, Tricia, they don't care. As soon as you say, I'm just going to fly, well, guess what? There's 15 more people that don't know any better that'll hop right in your place.
Right behind you. Yep.
And they've proven that whatever business strategy they're using with the 3 and 4 day cruises is working right now. So as soon as it stops working for them, they're going to change gears. So whatever they're doing is working. I mean, I'm not a short cruise guy, but you know,
no,
I'm
seven
not
or more. I'm not doing anything under 7 days. I'm not.
Donna.
Donna. But
And it's
like Bear was saying, I don't know if it's going. I don't know if it'll be Margaritaville, but if one of the cruise lines, bigger cruise lines, don't start making smaller ships to go to the ports that we were all talking about, Tampa and Baltimore and New Orleans and everything else, I think you'll see a smaller cruise line buy those ships when they take them out of service, like Margaritaville did, and redo them, and then they'll have almost a monopoly on the smaller ports, and that's where they'll go. Yeah. And then they can expand the casinos on those ships because that's what's going to be targeting, and they'll be able to go to them things, and they may even be able to get better deals and some kickback.
Yeah.
And saving on port fees, because you think of the money that all these ports are going to lose if no cruise ship can go in there. So if they can only get 75% of what they were getting, they'll be happy with 75% versus 0%.
And they only have to stop at one foreign port to meet that maritime law.
That's right.
Like
The
Jones Act. The Jones Act.
Yeah. You only got to go to one.
Yeah.
But I mean, somebody is going to have to do it. And most of the major cruise lines, they're booked out building ships, to the early 2030s. All these older ships, they're going to be done by then.
Exactly.
Unless they put them in dry dock and spend a ton of money on them, they're going to be done. So somebody's going to have to buy them and refurb them or do something, because they can't just not. Just think about if they stop all of a sudden. They said, "Well, we ain't got no more ships. We can't go to Tampa. We can't go to Baltimore. We can't go to New Orleans.
Yeah.
We can't go to a lot of places in Alaska. Because the ships won't go. And plus the ships, some of the ports in Alaska have a daily capacity.
That's another thing.
These bigger ships can't go there.
Can't go there.
They've got to have the mid-class ships.
That's because they run over whales and all that kind of shit.
That's right.
Right.
Margaritaville is making a move, so it's like
Royal Caribbean's using Serenade of the Seas to go up those fjords. That would probably eventually be stopped because, like I said, they're going to get, I don't know. That's just they found a use for that smaller ship Serenade to go up in the fjords of Alaska, and
right. But Serenade's only got a certain shelf life before it's going to.
That's what I'm getting at.
Feasible.
That ship
be not feasible.
They found a purpose for it, but they had to go find a purpose for it. In the future, they won't be trying so hard to find a place to use it.
No, they had a purpose for it. They had to go find a ship to fill that purpose,
Right.
which happened to be an older, smaller ship. So that
Right.
would make you think, well, if we want to keep this going, maybe we should build something about this size to be able to facilitate the future.
Right. And a lot of us were hoping the Discovery class would have fit that, but they're still coming out more of the Freedom class.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
still going to be too big for
Yeah.
I think for some of those places that we were thinking, especially like Tampa, Baltimore, those smaller cruise ports, even probably
It's a 4,000 plus passenger
Mobile.
ship.
Yeah.
That's not small. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I forget. The largest we can have here in New Orleans is a Dream class ship, and I think
Yeah.
that's like 3,800.
In the Voyager class.
Yeah,
Not-
and Voyager and
They're sending a Mariner your way. So, yeah.
and the NCO, the NCO would be the Breakaway, because I know the Breakaway was here, the Getaway was
Yeah.
here. So it's that size ship. But what happens when they're old and worn out and they're ready for scrap or whatever?
Oh, yeah.
Nobody, none of the cruise lines are building anything that size. Now it's all 10,000 passengers and 4,000 crew, and there's an airport and all this other
Right.
kind of shit.
Yeah, because I'm kind of surprised that they can't handle Breakaway in New Orleans, because it is a 145 ton gross ton ship, so it's pretty huge.
Oh, I mean, it's not a little ship. I mean, neither is
No.
the Carnival Dream, but we can't have like the Jubilee or an Oasis or even an Icon. We can't
Right.
have any of those ships here.
Right.
We couldn't get the NCL Viva up here. Are you crazy?
Yeah, Carl. Yeah, the 4,000 seems to be the sweet spot as far as the cruise lines
We
go.
can't even have a Vista class here.
Yeah,
We
we
can have a Dream class.
have Horizon come to Galveston. We're gonna have Horizon here at the same time. We're gonna have Tropical and Jubilee. Now, and I guarantee you, I don't think Breeze is going anywhere. I think Breeze is going to be here too.
Man, look, you stop with Galveston. We all know about Galveston, Rick. Okay, y'all got a 25,000 foot deep port. Okay, you have no river to go through. You have no obstructions except for some.
Oh, wait a minute. Hey,
And the
the
ship
damn
goes
Mississippi
fast.
River
So,
moves up
leave-
our beaches
leave
every
Galveston
day.
alone. Nobody cares. We know it's in Galveston.
Well, wait a minute. Now, if we're gonna talk about Galveston, Rick, did you see your boy with Island Times the other day talking about the Port of Galveston? The video he put out about 2 or 3 days ago.
Is that
who?
live that you did, like an hour and a half long?
No,
No,
this was just the video he put out.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
Now, I'm sure Rick's seen it, but he don't want to talk about it.
You know what? Now that
Who was taking over the Port of Galveston that Carnival had overtook Royal as owning the Port of Galveston with the number of ships and the passengers and everything else.
Yeah.
now that Sherman,
Fake news.
now that Sherman brings,
That comes from Rick's right hand man.
we have Icon Company. It's the only thing I'm disappointed about is Symphony's leaving whenever Liberty and Icon get here.
Knock it off. Tired of hearing about Royal and Galveston.
Hey,
Jeez.
The
Why did they come to these?
jealousy is
Go ahead,
unbecoming.
Come on, somebody pull up a carnival fight.
I was talking to Alice before I came over here for the live, and I said to her, "We have an interesting topic to talk about tonight."
Okay.
And I said to her, "I wonder how soon Rick will start talking about Galveston and Royal Caribbean."
Yeah, I told my mom about tonight's topic, and so she had actually sent me another
30
video today.
30 minutes and 48 seconds.
You mean
Well,
there's
see,
a topic on this?
those two entities
supposed
are
to be.
always in the news.
That's what it was on the chat about it for tonight. I'm like,
No.
sounds interesting. I read everybody's comment about it. I went to the video and I watched and I realized that I'd seen it before. And I put a couple of nasty comments on that video for the guy who put it together because it's kind of frustrating to watch a video like that and make us all look bad over some AI
Right.
crap that this guy put together. So,
You know the worst thing, Eddie. I don't think you were in when we got started talking about it before the show. I spent about 20 to 30 minutes this afternoon just looking around on YouTube, and I found about 6 other channels doing the same exact thing.
Yeah.
It's just all AI stuff, all full of crap.
Yeah.
There you go. I told him that he done got me fired up about it.
There you go.
My mom
Oh, wait,
sent one
Sherman.
to listen to.
Sherman,
Yeah.
those channels you looked at, tell Eddie how many subscribers they had.
Thousands.
Well, there was a couple of them that had thousands of subscribers, and there was 3 of them that they only had like 50 subscribers and 2 or 3 videos. It was all completely AI, everything.
Well, guess what? They FO'd, and wait till YouTube gets hold of it. Then they're gonna find out. But
Mhm.
paid, and now they're gonna FO.
Except for the ones that's got the bigger ones, I'm sure the other ones won't never
Oh,
make
they'll
it
get
get
caught.
monetized.
So
Yeah.
Don't take it, Eddie. Don't take it the wrong way. But if they can grab smaller channels like Randy and Eddie and hammer them for 3 months, you don't think they can find those people?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
You know what
the
I mean?
folks that are in the chat have absolutely no idea what we're talking about because we just kind of went in and launched in on it. So who wants to enlighten them? What are we
Well,
talking
don't-
about?
Rick, but
All right.
don't say nothing about the channel names or anything. Don't give them 0 credit.
Yeah.
We're talking about that video.
Yes.
Yeah, that somebody put out a video about everybody above the age of 65 need to be aware of all these restrictions, and there was some really strange restrictions they were coming up with in the video. And
I have them all listed out right here if you'd like for me to read them.
yeah, and so I gave it to the group to go over and look at, and I mean, like one of them, Donna was getting nervous about because she's 65 and of course I'm 70, and going through the list, and man, she's we can't get on a cruise ship now. And I said, no, it's yeah, it's I don't we've been getting on cruise ships no problem. We've been I've been 70 and she's 65, and I said, well, we're not having any problems, and so but we kind of go through it. It didn't get you all to get you in the dander for sure, and
I watched
I'm
about the
50
first
I'm-
minute and a half of that video.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I'm 57, and some of those things apply to me, and I'm like, you got to be full of crud because I've cruised. I mean, I've only
they
cruised.
had
maybe
some
4
mobility
times
stuff
this year,
in there, restrictions.
but I'm like, come on, man.
I've obviously not seen this video, so I'm going to have to go out and see
Dude,
it.
it is. I'm going to tell you, it is absolutely absurd.
Yeah.
So
I'm sure it is.
I use the
It's
R word,
horse
but I got
puppy.
in trouble for that. So it's absurd.
I'm
It is.
sure.
it's
I mean,
ridiculous.
It is blatantly absurd.
I
So
feel like the majority of the cruise community are of retired age. I feel
And-
like that's probably the biggest group outside of families, depending on what cruise line we're talking about.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
it'd be ridiculous for cruise lines to try to take on any restrictions that are going to restrict anybody in the retired or, God forbid, the disabled community, because they're going to hit their wallets huge.
Right.
Right.
But
It-
Trish
they
will go around and tell you what all the topics were. But they were trying to say all cruise lines. It's nothing. None of the
Right.
cruise lines are doing anything that these videos said. It's
So-
just
And
Yeah,
it said
I'm
new
trying
in
to buy
2026 too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Said new.
I went down this rabbit hole yesterday when Rick sent the video. I watched the video, and I will tell you, I did a good bit of the search in each of these components out individually, and then I said, wait a minute, we have Chat GPT. And so I did use AI to let AI do some of that research for me. And then my mom had sent me one that was along the same lines, but it was mostly talking about things that are restricted from the cruise lines. And they were saying, you know, your medications, if your medications aren't in their original packaging, then you're not getting on the ship. And they were saying cruise lines are now banning things like compression socks. You can't bring compression socks, whatever. I'm like, how are they going to know?
Yeah, if you're over the age of 65, you can't wear compression socks because you need to get a letter of health from your doctor.
So I mean,
I
I was listening to this on the way home today because I told Mom that I would listen to it, and I never did get a chance to call her back. And but it was just so much of it was so stupid. And then I went on because this one that she had was actually naming Carnival Cruise Lines says this a lot. And so I was up on Carnival Cruise Lines, like, where does it say it? Because I don't see it. And it doesn't say it. That's the thing.
Right.
But so in these stories, when you watch these, and I could go through each one of these and tell you the red flags, that the things they're saying don't do, don't bring, but we already know that those are all false. But what this was saying is when you're watching these things and they're saying new rules for 2026, or, you know, cruise lines are implementing these things and you need to be aware of, some of the red flags is pay attention to how many of these stories are anonymous. Nearly every point they say is like a 71-year-old from Fort Lauderdale or a retired teacher from Scottsdale. But none of these stories are going to identify the cruise line, the sailing, the source, the news article, or a court record. There's no details.
You know, if they come out and say, hey, Randy Shorts said this, then we'd understand.
Right.
Yep.
That's called gaslighting. That's all that
Fake news.
Yeah.
Fake news.
I put the link on my chat. If anybody wants to go check it out, it's available right there.
Is it just me that everything sounds weird, or?
No,
Yeah,
I'm
it's hard to
hearing
get some fuzziness somewhere.
That's a weird sound too.
feeling you're drinking.
No, there is a weird sound.
It's all robotic. Y'all hear that too?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a little bit.
The robots are coming to get us now. We're talking about them.
Yeah. AI, Skynet.
They saw the picture. Rick.
Definitely
Rick showed
Skynet.
me.
Hey, we got the Shermanator. We're supposed to be protected from Skynet.
Put my picture back up, Rick. Put the picture back up. That'll scare them.
I
all.
I got my tater tot scepter too.
Where is said scepter?
Rick will show it here in a minute.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, we'll have to let Uncle Dave here.
Wait, hold on a
take
minute.
control things.
Hold on. Sherman, that is a nice butterfly tattoo on your forehead.
that was my tramp stamp from Saturday night.
There it is.
Woo!
Dude, the size of my head in that picture looks like I need to go to Walmart and buy a body to match.
In a different town too.
There we go.
Tater tot scepter.
Tater tots. Sonic tater tots. Sonic has the best tater tots.
All right, who's pushing buttons?
There we go.
I don't know. I got all my stuff off over here.
It sounds like somebody's playing the live in the background and the sound's coming over from that.
I've got mine muted, so
I don't hear anything now.
I'm not even on anybody's channel.
I'm double checking all my crap too.
Maybe we're finally good.
maybe it's TV.
Yeah, I hadn't heard anything. Yeah. Okay. Let me go back.
Does it sound normal for y'all? Because y'all still sound like robots to me.
It's sounding normal, but I'm hearing some kind of like crunchiness in voices.
I used to scratchies.
Hey, Bill. How you doing, Mr. Bill?
Take Rick, mute yourself.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Does it sound weird now?
Let's
No,
see.
cleared right up.
Nope, it's still weird
No.
for me.
I still hear a little bit of it too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mute me too.
All right. Now, how does it sound?
I don't hear nothing.
I hear it.
That's
Eddie,
I bet you that's no, it's not Rick. Rick has
Hold on, I'll mute me too.
Let's see. Somebody.
it is completely gone.
It is gone now.
Yeah.
I still hear it. Let me leave and come back. You gonna let me back in?
Yeah.
He remembers.
Was it
Mitch
me?
says it's Eddie. It's always Eddie.
I got a quiet thing going, but hell, I can barely hear that.
Yeah. It's gone now.
It
Yeah,
might,
may
it
have
might have
been a little feedback from.
It might have been
All
Trisha.
right, hear it again.
We're gonna find out.
Up. Yeah.
It's Eddie.
Okay. Moving along.
I got 15 minutes to go anyway, so
I know I can hear scratchy. I can hear scratchy stuff, but
That's weird.
there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, Mitch say he don't hear
Rick, is
anything.
anybody else in the basement?
Hey, Sharon, how you doing?
you know he's not 100% here with us anyway.
No.
Is anyone's mic loose? Can't. Mitch says sounds like someone's mic is loose.
Well, Trish, when you went away, it stopped.
hold on. Let me try again.
Crosshair
Try
just a
again.
hearing aid.
And
Is it gone?
I don't hear anything either.
I don't.
But
Yeah.
Dave and Trish both are muted, so.
Yeah.
This is what
Thank you,
happens
dear.
when you on the stream.
Y'all knew you were in for something having me on here.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
It's almost like some wires across or something like that back in the old days with the telephone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rick,
Uh,
are you really at home or are you out in Area 51?
what's that?
I said, are you really at home or are you out in Area 51?
No, I'm at home. Not,
I'm not listening to anything, so it's not.
no. That was bad. my buddies here.
But getting back to where we were talking about what Trish was going around talking about, some of the things they were saying was like she said, if you don't have your original prescription for your prescription medication, they were going to confiscate it. And then but you could go to the medical center and they would write you a new prescription and sell you new medicine. But you had to go to the medical center and there was a $12 per medicine charge for them to give it to you every day.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
You know, I mean,
Yeah.
that's impossible for the medical center on the ship to do that. I mean,
And
Yeah.
they've got
Everybody
They've
on
got
the ship to take medicine, and they're all gonna have to be down there in a line to get the pills.
Right.
they've got limited medications, so they may not
Yeah.
have your type of blood pressure medication. They may not have your type of cholesterol medication.
That's right.
You know, it's not going to be the exact same one because there's literally 25, 30 different types of medicine that you can take for it, not to mention all the different dosages. So, yeah.
I've been-
And then you
I've been
got
on
people
mute.
that are on
I'm
injectable
still
medicines
here.
too.
I've been on mute. I'm muting my mic, and I'm still hearing feedback from somewhere.
So
I don't know if it's in another tab that's open, or somebody's phone's open, or.
Yeah.
But it's not us talking; it's somebody else talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Trace,
Jennifer
just
makes a
mute
good
yourself
point.
until you need to say something and then come back in, okay? There you go. See, it's gone. Okay, moving on. Wait a minute. See?
No,
Well, she unmuted.
that no. See, that was a test. That was a test. I made her do that.
Of
Good
course
girl.
it was.
Now I muted Tricia for just a few minutes, and I still kind of heard something, but
So then
Well,
it's you.
here's the thing with the medications. If you're going to a foreign country, like I know, because I've done some research for like some of the Asian countries, there's certain medications, like some narcotics, that you have to have written notes from your doctor for. But pretty much in the States, and just to be safe, if you do take a narcotic or a class 3 scheduled drug, you probably want to keep an original prescription bottle with you. And I take one medicine that is considered a narcotic. So I keep an old prescription bottle with me to show that it is my script.
Right.
But,
But
I don't carry all the medicine.
Whenever you fly, period, to keep it in its original container and have it ready, etc. So I feel like that's nothing new, but you're not being asked to give a list of your medications to anybody or anything like that. So how are they to know what? And Jennifer said this in the chat. How are they to know what you're supposed to have and what you're not supposed to have?
Right.
If they're not forcing you to bring a note from your doctor or forcing you to print off your medication list or history. It just makes no sense.
Don't put it in your checked baggage.
Yes.
Keep it in your carry-on.
Oh no. Yeah.
Call me an overthinker or something like that, but I keep a list of all my medications in my emergency contacts on my telephone. So, if something happens to me, my wife doesn't know all the medications I'm on. She just doesn't, because they change all the time. The dosages change all the time.
Right.
But I keep all of that in my phone in a locked file, but she knows how to access that. So, but when I travel, that's the only medication that comes in a container that has a prescription on it. My blood pressure medicine that I take is not in its container. The other stuff that I take is not in its container. That's the only one I bring that actually has a label on it. Everything else I just put in my little divider, and that's what I take. Now I'm on a little bit lengthy of a trip right now, so I do have a lot of my original stuff with me because I'm going to be gone for 20 some days. I don't have 20 some days worth of pill containers.
Yeah.
So I bring my bottles with me, but otherwise, if I'm going on a 7-day cruise, like even when I went on my 9-day, I've got 2, containers that I take my pills in. So, I have 14 days worth of pills for a 9-day cruise.
Yeah.
I carried this on MSC with me.
Yeah.
They didn't even bother looking at it.
No, they don't.
Hey,
And I've even got an injectable. They don't even bother looking at it.
$147 worth of groceries in a Walmart sack. I'm not looking at it either.
Yeah.
No,
So
Because
I even
believe it or
take
not, you get a grocery, you go to the grocery store and get a bag that size. That's $150 in groceries. And that's where I was going with that.
And the thing is, my luggage got confiscated, and Alice went to get it. And when they asked her what's in the bag that popped up, they thought I had a steamer or some other stuff in there. And Alice says it's just the cables for the chargers and extension cord that he threw in there last minute. They took the bag and gave it to her without even opening it. I could have had a freaking bomb in there if I wanted to, and nothing, which is surprisingly, And it was just extension cords and chargers that I had an extra bag with me, and I didn't want to carry it. So I opened the bag before we got dropped off at the port, and I just grabbed all those cables and threw them in there. It looked like spaghetti on it, and that was it. So, and my first time
name
ever
like
when I did my son-
Name like Eddie Lugo, of course you're going to bring pasta on the ship with you.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I like it.
You should have told him you were allergic to gluten, and that's your gluten-free pasta you stuffed in there.
That's good, Trisha.
Is it better?
That's good.
I
Yeah.
don't know
sounds
what the heck happened, but I restarted my computer. I did tell Patrick to go get I think the microphones were out in the car. He was using them.
Yeah.
Took them to something.
You sound much better. Yeah.
Thanks. I'm sorry. I had no idea. I was trying to figure it out too.
No, it was picking up feedback from somewhere.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we know the deal no more. Oh,
The first one they always attack first was
the host, oh boy.
That's because most of the time that's what it is.
Getting back to that video, they were saying to call
It's just a past history. I have a past history.
Greg, damn it. Chris is talking. Like,
Well, getting back to that video, they were saying to call the cruise line and get this form to fill out for your doctor to fill out for you. I'm like,
Yeah.
you're going to call a cruise line and you're going to say that to them? They're going to talk to you like you're nuts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah. And see, that's the whole thing. That's what got me, and I think Trish too, got us upset about the whole deal is, a lot of people are going to see it and know that it's bull crap. But then there's going to be some people that is going to believe it because,
Absolutely.
hey,
They're gonna
I
think
saw
it's the
this
truth.
on a video,
Yeah.
And so they're going to
And
be
it's
calling the
well
cruise
together.
line. They're going to be going to their doctor trying to get that. They're going to be calling their TA or what the cruise line, whatever, how they look, saying, "Hey,
They're going to be writing John Heald.
Yeah, they're gonna be writing John Heald. I mean,
Yeah.
I bet she's got
So there's
50
people-
letters in his email inbox right now.
yeah, there's,
I bet she's got more
there's
than that.
people that won't even. That's like, well, I ain't worried about cruising because I know I ain't gonna take a chance on losing my money for this and having to pay $12 a pill to take on there and all the crap that they said on them videos.
Oh, yeah,
And like she said that you can't have compression socks, you can't have little insulin coolers to keep your insulin shots in. You can't have that. Just
Got to have
all
if
kinds
you're
of
using a
ridiculous
walker, you
stuff.
got to using a walker. You got to have a letter from your doctor saying you're fit to travel.
And you got to register your scooter before you get on board. You got to register it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's not even a lot of the information that they gave. It was just flat out wrong. And then some of it, there was like a little bit of truth. It was just misleading, and I'm gonna lump the two videos together. They were saying, oh, you can't bring it's new this year, you can't bring heating pads onto the ship. That's not new this year.
Oh,
That's been
forever.
a thing.
yeah.
Oh
That's
yeah.
been-
Okay, hold on. I have a question. So just hear me out. I'm gonna go back and watch both videos, and I want permission from everybody on this panel to leave my review of these two videos. But I'm gonna do it my way.
Absolutely.
Would you mind if I insulted a few people?
Hey, where's that disclaimer?
No, there ain't gonna be no disclaimer, Rick. This is going raw, up front, and in person.
You're going to see mine now, Uncle Dave. You will see my my comments in there.
Now the beef.
I'm just gonna go and rip them an ass. I'm just gonna,
The one
they're
my
gonna
mom
walk
sent
funny
me-
when I get done with them.
The one that Rick did, or not did, but shared, it was saying the way it was presented was like these are just some real concerns for the elderly, whatever. But the one my mom sent me, they were like, and the reason they're doing this, and almost every single one of them was so the cruise line can sell you things. So you can't bring your heating pad with you on the ship. Hi.
Guy, what's up, buddy?
You can't bring your heating pad on the ship because the cruise lines want to sell you their thermal package in the spa at X-Style, and that's the reason why. And there were so many, like, you can't bring Tylenol. You could only bring enough Tylenol for that trip. You couldn't bring enough. You couldn't bring a quantity of 90. You buy a large thing of Tylenol. You can't bring that larger thing of Tylenol because you might be involved in the drug trade.
Oh yeah.
Well, they obviously don't look at my bag because I carry that.
Oh, you are not, Chris. You are not lying.
I carry the Sam's Club bottle. I mean,
carry
holy
enough
crap!
Advil dual action for half the ship.
Exactly. Now to get back to the scooter thing, there is one cruise line that says you do have to register your scooter before you do get on. That is Cunard. If you try to board a Cunard cruise ship without telling them you have a scooter, they will deny you boarding. There is a itty bitty truth to that, but no other cruise line that I'm aware of requires to do that.
And you have to fill out a whole form.
But if you get 40 little bitty truths, it doesn't equal up to
No.
10 big ones.
I totally agree, but
Right.
yeah, I mean, but just kind of, you know, so people say, well, you know, this is all false, and they go to board a Cunard ship, and then they got a scooter.
Oh,
They're gonna be surprised.
yeah.
But any other cruise line, you don't have to
Right,
register.
Steven.
It's nice that you tell them, but you don't have to register.
Well,
Right.
and it makes sense if you do have any type of, and I'm going to lump it all together and say special needs. So if you use a mobility aid, if you,
Yeah, we get it.
you have a special need, whether it be diabetes or autism or, whatever that is, it behooves you to go ahead and call the cruise line's accessibility or ADA line and talk to them and let them know, hey, I'm going to be on your ship. This is what I have. These are my needs. What do I need to bring with me? What is it that you can provide for me? I have to do injections. Do you
Right.
have coolers for me to store my insulin or my GLP-1 shots or whatever? It behooves you to take it upon yourself and call them, not because they're requiring it, but so that they can be prepared and you can be prepared. It has nothing to
Like
do with
I
requirements.
always let them know. So look, I need a place to store my my Blue Chew Gold. But they
You know, and the other thing, you know, because it's like if you do injectables, can you get a Sharps container?
Yeah.
Yep.
You know,
And
because you
they'll-
don't put that in garbage for
let
your
them know. If you let
room
'em know,
steward.
Chris, you know this. If you let them know, they will bring it. They will make
Oh,
it
they will.
available.
They will.
That's right.
Nice,
And they
Sharon.
will every day.
Yep. And
Nice, Sharon.
on my last cruise, they ran out of med fridges because, we got coolers in the room. They ran out of med fridges. So our room steward came and got us ice every day to put inside our cooler to keep my medicine cold. And the
Sure.
other option, I could have taken my medicine down
Hey,
to
niece.
medical to keep it cold if I needed to. But I said, no, because I could carry them in a cooling bag anyways. So I was like, yeah, the ice and the medicine in the cooler would be fine. So otherwise,
Well, folks, let me
Yeah.
tell y'all this real quick. The boss has told me she's going to bed. And as we mentioned before the show, the affairs of state must take precedence over the affairs of state. So
Zach, you must consummate the anniversary, my friend.
it's time to play some checkers.
he's going to
Zach.
go play
thank y'all
checkers.
so much for having me on tonight. I really, really, really appreciate it.
In other words, she say, "Buddy, time to go to bed.
That,
Your
that
time is up."
carriage is about to turn into a pumpkin. So I'll see y'all later.
All right.
Ladies and
Thanks a lot, Zach. I appreciate it, man.
I'm not gonna lie, I love the hell out of that dude, man. We had such
Yeah.
a good time at dinner with his two boys, Ty and Chad. They were so
Yeah.
much fun.
Yeah,
I had a great
Linda's talking
breakfast
about
with him.
a special needs form. All the cruise lines that you go to will have a special needs form to fill out for whatever your need would be. Like Trish said, autism, dietary concerns, mobility issues. All of them have it. If you're closer than 30 days to your cruise, and I think some of them even say 45 days, you should probably call because then they can't, make the accommodations. But I know like Royal Caribbean Celebrity and most of them are 30 days out. So fill it out, contact them, contact your TA. They'll point you to where to get the form. Get those filled out. Yeah. Cause they will try to accommodate you best way they can. Some accommodations may not be able to be met, but yeah.
And at the last line of defense, the person you see all the time, your room steward, if you sit down and talk to them, they will do everything within their power to accommodate you.
Right.
And
Absolutely.
whatever the needs are. Like I said, the last line of defense, the cruise line might have a letter. You might have to request this or request that. And and if you miss all those hurdles and you get to the room and that room steward shows up and you let them know what's going on, they will do everything to make sure you are comfortable.
And here's something else. Don't call guest services, say you need XYZ. Talk to your room steward. Say, hey, can you get this for me?
Steward.
It'll happen a lot faster than if you call guest services.
Right.
Because then you got to they got to fill out a form, then it goes to the supervisor and it goes to somebody else. Just ask your room steward. I mean, especially on embarkation day, they're running around like a chicken with their head cut off. But I guarantee you ask them, it'll show up that night.
I don't care. I mean, I've had a few issues in my room. I never called guest services. I found my room steward and I told him, hey, this and that and the other thing. I'd go out and, grab my coffee and have breakfast. I come back to the room and it's fixed. You know why? Because the room steward has direct contact with the mechanic that's going to work on this. It doesn't have to go through all these channels. Mr. Dave in 2922 has got a problem with an outlet. Can we get this fixed for him? And dude is there like that. Room stewards have a lot more clout than anybody thinks.
Yeah, we had a couple of bolts fall out of our bathroom door one time, and we left a note for our room steward. But heck, by the time we came back from breakfast, it was already fixed. I don't know if they did it or mechanic did it or whatever. But I mean,
right?
Well, I blew the door off the wall. What can I say? I mean,
man,
it happens.
I mean, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
That's Sorrento's Pizza. Do it to me every time.
It's too bad you can't take Febreze on board with you.
That poopery has nothing on me.
You know what? They tell you that you can't bring like aerosols or whatever on, but you can bring hairspray. They do not check my toiletry bag. They don't realize that little can that's in my toiletry bag is actually a room spray from Bath and Body Works. It works amazing. I tell you what, go to Bath and Body Works and get the one called Stress Relief, because when you go to the bathroom, you're relieving that kind of stress, and afterwards you're gonna spray that stress relief, and your bathroom's not gonna smell like you relieve that stress.
Well, wait a minute. I bring the little small travel size of a shaving cream, and they don't ever bother me about that. That's
I think they just don't want you bringing a big old can of Lysol.
I bring poopery.
I'm gonna get the biggest bottle of Barbasol shaving cream I can find, and I'm gonna shave my face, and I'm gonna share it with Sherman. He can shave his head.
I'm afraid what you were gonna say he could shave.
Yeah.
Well, as you can see from the panel, none of us shaved except Sherman his head.
That's right.
Wait a minute. I shave very much.
No. Stop.
I know what you were going to say there.
Tricia, I am talking to you, and as you can see from the panel, none of us shave. But you know what? I will share my Barbasol with you too if you want to shave your legs.
We don't see Tricia about it.
Shave my legs.
Please. We do not want to go there.
This ain't Saturday night. We're not talking about shaving legs.
For
other people.
Oh my God, my phone's going crazy.
Yeah. Something keeps popping up. I think Brad's got something going on or something. Brad Dowling.
No, it's in the chat. Your chat where
yeah. It keeps popping up on my tablet here.
Well, if you shut it off.
I've got mine on mute.
Oh, here we go. Yeah. I know that video says something. You got to measure your scooter and all that stuff. So I said we had a good show on that. So I don't think that's such a big thing.
You need to do your research and everything you need to do before you get on board or even book the cruise. You want to make sure you know what you're getting yourself into. And they'll be asking questions on a Facebook group. What about this? What about that? No.
Yeah.
Call the cruise line themselves.
Call the cruise line or talk to your travel agent.
Thank
they
you.
Would know. Those are the two professionals that know.
Yeah.
And sometimes the cruise line doesn't really know the true answer. To be honest with you.
Yep. You're right.
Yeah.
Like today, Alice called the Carnival, asking them about when we go to Celebration Key and the other island that we're going to be stopping at on the Unhinged. Asking them, my husband has a scooter. When we get there, what if he wants to go to the beach, to the water? There's no way to get there on a truck. So she's asking the person that she spoke to, what is she gonna do? Leave the scooter out there on the track and walk with me to the water so he could enjoy the rest of the day, or what? Finally, they let her know, there's a few wheelchairs with bigger size wheels.
Yeah, the beach wheelchairs. Yeah.
And then I asked, so who's gonna wheel me around? You? Why are we doing 2 vacations for then? I said, that's a waste of time. That's a waste of. They're limiting me of what I could do. So it's something they need to fix. And the lady took forever to answer that question. She had no idea what she needed to say. And it's, like that. But I'd rather hear that from the cruise line than any jankadoodle on a Facebook group tell me, oh, no, you can't do that. No. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't like that crap.
Well, they say my aunt's uncle's cousin had this, and this, and
Right.
they did this. It's never they did that.
Yeah.
Sorry, Trish, I didn't.
No, it's okay.
Hey, Jim,
I told you that I was verifying all this through AI, and it said from the video, because I ran the transcript through the video or through AI. The advice that is good: buy travel insurance early. Get your travel insurance.
oh yeah.
Check your passport months before travel. Make sure that you have that. Find out what the cruise line validity period is, and make sure your passport is good. Most of them want you, and it's not even a cruise line thing. I believe it's more of a country thing.
It is.
They want you to have at least 6 months left upon the return of your cruise.
And the passport book, not the card, the
You have
book.
to have the book, not the card. Arrive at your port early. Don't push it to the last minute, whether that be your excursion or your embarkation. Get there on time, get there early, not too early on embarkation, but don't be late. Bring your medications in original bottles is some good advice, especially if I tell you, I'm not going to. I take too many vitamins. But if I had a medication that was a controlled substance, really you want to bring your controlled substances in the original bottles. Like my mom, she takes Ambien, and I told her, I'm like, keep your Ambien in the
That's
bottle.
on the list.
Trish, I'm sorry, but I want to interrupt you for a second. Do y'all realize Trisha just fact checked an AI video with AI?
I did.
Or is it just
My
me?
AI knows me so well. My
It
AI is
works.
like, my AI knows me so well because when I was doing all this, it's like, now you mentioned before that you were going to go to the ABC Islands with your mom. So does any of this pertain to your mom? Because if you'd like, I can give you some tips on what to do with your mom.
If you specify the cruise dates, I can tell you what you want to do. And
Right.
That's
Right.
Hi AI, this is Trisha.
yeah, and
Hey,
Trish, I agree with you.
Clear my calendar. I'm done for the day after this call. Yes,
And,
ma'am.
and Trisha, what I recommend for your mom to do is hang on to one of her old bottles for the Ambien, because only take a few extras, because you never know if the ship's gonna have a Rick Wade on it where stalls out for a few days.
Right.
But I never take my full supply because I do get an extra long supply. I get a 90-day supply of mine. So, but I don't carry all that with me because something can happen to it. It can get damp, it can get moist, whatever, get lost.
Right.
So I only take a few extra days with me just to have, just in case.
Yeah.
And I just keep an old prescription bottle that I put it in so it shows that yes, it is mine. And so she has a new script fill. She's not taking 30 days worth with her.
Right.
That's my recommendation.
For an
But
8-day
she can do what
cruise.
she wants. Right.
But just
Probably take 12 days worth. So
yeah, and this is really not even cruise related, unless you consider it on the way to the port. But if you're taking a controlled substance, and let's say you get pulled over for something, and they search your bag or car or whatever for some reason, and they find the controlled substance, if it's not in the current prescription bottle, you could have some problems. Depending on which controlled substance it is. So it's a good idea for controlled substance to have it in the original bottle with a active prescription, in date prescription.
right.
Yeah.
Well, see, mine does say to take it PRN. So
Right.
even though I do take it on a regular basis, so
Yeah.
my prescription can as long as the bottle's not expired, because it does say to
Right.
take, and it's usually 1 year out.
I make you.
Yeah. Yeah, just don't put it in a bottle that's a year or 2 years old.
Right. Yeah, that's good advice, Sherman. Absolutely.
If using a mobility scooter, verify it fits your cabin. That's where that phone call to the accessibility line would come in handy. You've booked your cabin, whether it be an accessible cabin or a regular cabin. You need to make sure that your scooter, your wheelchair, whatever you've got, you need to make sure you can get it in your room. And read your cruise line's accessibility policies before you get on the ship. If you have accessibility needs.
Yep.
So
And,
that was
and
good advice.
Carnival's kind of sticky about that. The other cruise lines, you can kind of get away with it. Most of them are trying to crack down on the hallway stuff, but you can, again, like Uncle Dave said, talk to your room steward and they can take it down to their special area and charge it for you. Just be nice, say please and thank you, call them by name, and they'll do that for you.
Right.
So, yeah.
A little tip don't hurt.
You would literally be surprised the amount of things that your room steward can do for you. You get your room, you're like, oh my God, what are we going to do about this, that, and the other thing? Get with your room steward. Your room steward is your base hub for that entire ship. You could talk to the room stewards about specialty dining. You could talk to, because they know everybody. We tried to get into the steakhouse, but there wasn't anything left. There wasn't anything we really wanted to go. And 9 times out of 10, your room steward would be like, let me make a call.
Right.
What day would you like to go? We would like to go on a Wednesday. Let me see what I can do. Before you know it, you got a card in your room that your dining is at the steakhouse Wednesday at 7:30.
Welcome,
Right.
Uncle Dave, to the steakhouse.
I got experience on the Islander. My scooter fed through the door. I didn't have a ADA room. The person that booked the room for us, somehow we missed that spot. I thought I did, and he thought I had it done, but no. The thing is that my scooter did fit through the door. It was tight, but it fit. It got to the point that the steward guy said to me, "You could leave it outside because there's a good 3-4 inches gap between the hall and the doors." So he says to me, "You could park it here every night." And he says to me, "And I will be responsible for it." Enough said. Once he said that, I said, I'm good. You taking care of business. You taking care of me. Let's do it. Every morning that I left that cabin, that thing was spotless. Amazing. Like
Change your oil, rotate the tires. Yeah.
he did everything on it. He oil change and everything. When I got out of the cabin, and I'm just like, what the hell happened to this thing?
See your reflection in it, baby.
Yeah. So he took care of business, and since that was kind of his hole, he says, "I'm taking care of it. My cart fits through here. You're good." So,
yeah, you had one where like the walls came down and it like tucked in, and there was 2 doors. You had a little
and it fit right between the 2 doors.
Something else I do, just maybe a little pro tip, and to really keep your room stewards happy, I bring, like if I go on a 7-day cruise, I bring like 7 or 8. I call them Walmart bags, in plastic, just plastic shopping bags.
Yeah.
And I put those in the garbage can in the room. The one that goes under the desk.
Yeah.
I put those Walmart bags. I put those grocery bags in there. So all my stuff goes in there, and all my room steward has to do, I let him know. I said, "Look, I got these. This is what I'm going to do." So he just got to grab the bag, yank it out. I'll put another one in tomorrow. I had one room steward say, "Where do you keep them?" "I'll put the bag in it."
Yeah.
I'm like, "What? No, I'm doing this. Let me give a little clout in this operation here, please, sir."
That's service, though.
But they appreciate that kind of stuff, because otherwise they got to take the whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
If you just got to go grab 2 handles and yank it out, and Come back the next day, there's another one in there. I mean, you know,
Every little helps. Yeah.
And
you
all
know,
the time I
you
always
don't have to, but how much time does that save them? Okay, take the trash can, go outside, dump it in the cart. All right, go back,
Right.
put the trash can. When they can do their whole thing, and as they're leaving the room, okay, he's got a bag in there. They clean the whole room, whoop, whoop, and out the door they go.
Yep.
True.
And I always ask my room steward, "Hey, you guys need anything for port?" 99% of the time they say no.
They say
Every once in a
no.
while they'll say, "Yeah, I'll always bring them back waters, and I'll put their name on it. This is for you, you know, Harry. This is for you, Susanna.
I'm going to tell you,
You know,
I'm going
or
to
some monsters or something."
I always bring back, and like you can go to, I know Cozumel for sure. You go to these little convenience stores, and like here in the U.S. we call them grab bags. You know, like the
Chips.
bigger the Doritos and all that, yeah, chips,
Mhm.
and they're like $2.99 and all this. Well, in Cozumel, I bought 25 bags of those chips for it was something retarded like 99 cents a bag.
Huh.
And here's my tourist ass walking back on the ship with 4 of these plastic bags, you know. And I go back on there and I left some for my room steward, for my bartenders,
Yep.
for the wait staff that waited on me every single night in the main dining room. You know, I broke them down into bags, and I only got like 5 flavors, but I got 5 of each flavor. I
Right.
don't want to make sure everybody had something, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Right.
if you could have seen the look on their face, dude, when they're like, "Oh, what would you like me to do with this?" I said, "Well, I would like you to eat them."
Yeah.
You know?
They light up like
No,
a Christmas
no,
tree. They're so happy.
no,
Yeah.
no. Yeah, they don't ever want anything.
Yep.
Yeah.
They
Right.
light up like a Christmas tree, and they go back and share them with their cabin mates and their friends, and
Oh
they
yeah.
love it, man. They're like
Yes,
Santa Claus when they go
Yes.
back.
Trey.
Travel we see, you are exactly right. The best gift to say to a steward is take the day off, give me an extra towel.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't need that daily service. That's
Yep.
what I
Yes,
tell
sir.
them. I was like,
Oh yeah.
look, I was like, and I tell them, you know, I put the bags in the trash can. I said, you make the room up whenever you want. When I'm in the room, I'll put the do not disturb. If I'm not in the room, I'll take it off. And, you know, I'm out. And
Yep.
they're like, okay. And like I said, 9 times out of 10, I will leave my room in the morning, like early, like 6 o'clock, 5:30, 6 o'clock, and go get coffee, and then wait till 7:30 to get breakfast. Make it back to the room for 8:30. My room is done.
They're a ninja,
yeah.
baby.
Yeah.
You know? Oh yeah, they're definitely some ninjas, man. They are definitely ninjas.
No.
That's the way it was on Carnival, man. We'd leave for like 5 minutes and come back because we forgot something. The room would be freaking done. No,
And
no
another
sign.
one,
Oh, yeah.
another one is
Yeah.
you can be walking down the hall, and they're way at the other end. They were like, "Hi, Mr. David," you know, they're screaming down the hall. Like, hey,
Yeah.
man,
Oh yeah.
dude, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. People still asleep, you know.
They need to get up. They need to get up.
Yeah,
Make the room get out.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yep.
it's a beautiful day at sea. Go outside, you know.
For
You're
sure.
talking about being ninjas. Now, Virgin, so far for us, Virgin's the ones got the most ninjas. I had to hit the darn button
Yeah,
that
right.
we need room service just so I could give them a tip. I mean, because we won't ever see them.
Yeah.
You know, Carnival, we'd see them about every day. You know, Virgin, you don't have the signs you hang out on the door. You know, do not disturb, anything else. You got 2 light switches. One of them is do not disturb, and it changes the light red out there. And then there's another one that changes white, and that just means your room needs service. And so we couldn't ever run into them and find them to give them a tip. So I hit the button and just sit there and waited, and it won't. A couple minutes, they come in the door and they're like, "What?" I said, "Here." you ain't never here when I can see you. You don't see them in the hall. I don't know where to go. I think they go up in the ceiling and crawl around or something.
They go through the pipes like snakes on a plane, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a damn shame.
On
That's a damn
MSC,
shame, bro.
they,
You got to ring the call attendant bell to tip them. That's terrible.
Oh, then we see, we left the cabin. Something happened. We went back to the cabin. The room was already done. We're like,
Yeah.
Yep.
what the hell just happened? I mean, it wasn't like a whole, cabin makeup, but like the bed and some of the towels were done already.
Right.
Holy biscuit! What
I
is
have
this
had.
from?
I was on a cruise, and when I first got in the room, you got your towel animals. That's like, I just want a towel animal, don't clean the room. So I had a towel animal, and I moved it. I had a balcony room, and I moved it onto the couch. So, I went about my day and this and that. Got up the next morning, and I went out and did my thing. I went back. The towel animal was gone, and I had a new one. So I sat there, and I was like, so I took him and put him on the couch. So right as I was getting ready to leave, I took the thing off the door, I hung it up, and I went grabbed my my sale and sign card and some cash and whatnot. And I'm going out the door, and the room steward was right there. I'm like, leave the towel animals alone. All right, I want to keep them. And I did wind up getting a picture. I should have had 8, but I only had 7 on the back of the couch.
Yep.
I said, I like the towel animals. Leave them alone. They're endangered species. Don't mess with them.
Right.
But they thought it was great. They thought it was awesome. So I'm like, yeah, I like the towel animals, man. I don't ever use them. I just, it's somebody for me to talk to. I cruise by myself. It's somebody for me to talk to when I go in the room,
They're the only ones that listen to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they don't talk back.
Yep.
Yes.
I will definitely do a 14-day.
Yeah.
I got spoiled with that.
Yeah, that's what I was just putting back in the chat. Yeah, I mean, you could do 2 7 days back to back and get to 14 days, but it's still not the same cruise.
Yep.
Right.
14-day cruise. It's a whole lot. To me, it's a lot better. It's more relaxed. There's different things on the ship that have different activities. It's a whole different experience once you hit 14 plus days.
I can't wait until I can take a 14-day cruise.
I'm telling you will love it. I mean, I do.
I have issues going on here at home.
Yeah.
Can't take it for that long.
Yeah, no worry.
I
We're
cannot
gonna wait.
wait.
Yeah.
And I think if I take a 14-day cruise, it's going to be through like Japan or something like that. I'm going to make it worth it.
Right.
Eddie's going to like this one. I did a 13-day cruise from New Jersey on Liberty of the Seas, Royal Caribbean, all the way through St. Thomas, all this stuff, and wound up in Galveston and the repositioning cruise.
That was back when they had sails on them instead of
And they have to row their own way. That's why it took
I'm
so long.
excited about Liberty coming back, man. I'm going to do her. I'm going to do some more settings on her.
See, I don't hate this cruise lines. The thing is, to me, Royal Caribbean is too overpriced for their own good. Carnival is just, I did so much of it in my younger days, in the 80s and 90s. So I'm up to here with it. Same thing with going to Mexico and going to the Bahamas. I'm up to here with it because I've done it so much. Now, of course, we went to the Bahamas recently, and it is nice now. The way that port got redone.
Dude, is that port not awesome? With that curved screen and all that, man.
Well, unfortunately, that screen wasn't working. That's the only thing that pissed me off. But moving on, no big deal. I used to do all this from Lauderdale back when it was just Lauderdale. Now it's Fort Lauderdale. Yeah. So back in I think it was the Tropical or one of those old ships from Carnival. So of course, it got to the point that I'm over, my age now. I'm not into that drinking and other stuff anyway. But the thing is that, I want to go to different places. I do prefer NCL. That's my number one.
I was going to ask you, what's your favorite right now? NCL?
NCL. Number 2,
okay.
It is Celebrity. Celebrity, even though it's a Royal Caribbean brand, I like them too. But there's other cruise lines to check out. So eventually, we are going to be moving around in a few of them, to see how things are going. But I want to hop into Royal and Carnival again. No, we're doing the Unhinged because the group that is going in there, that's their preferred cruise line, and it's so many creators are going to be there that I couldn't pass it up. I want to be there, because of what's going to happen on the ship, not because of the ship itself. I always said to myself, if I ever go back to Carnival, it will have to be one of these newer, bigger ships to see what's the difference between them and this. Like we did the Glory in the Paradise. Never again. I don't want to go. I will not go back into an old ship from Carnival. But moving on. Like the same thing in NCL, I will not do the Getaway. I will not do the Jade, the Sun, those little ships. I will not. I mean, the Getaways are a different class, but those smaller ships, I will not do them because I'm already been on the Breakaway. Once I was on the Breakaway, the Bliss, and the what was the other one? They are higher class than the little ships. Now we're doing the Prima class, and I freaking love the Prima class. Back in 2018, when they had the design for it, it was called the Leonard class, and I freaking fell in love with it. I said, I definitely want to cruise these ships. Prima comes out, now they're called the Prima class, and I freaking loved it. So now we've done the Aqua. We're about to do the Viva now in October, which is before the Viva anyway. But I mean, the Aqua is supposed to be after the Viva, but we just made a switch there. Eventually, the Luna will be in our sites to do that. There's more MSC to do also. We enjoy this past 5 days that we did an MSC on the seaside. There's World America, there's other cruise ships that we'll eventually hop on to and check them out. So we wanna balance it out. Slowly but surely.
Yeah.
And we'll see what happens. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Okay. Oh, folks.
Okay, I've had 15 cruises. They've all been on Carnival, and we know what happened.
Yeah.
I'm doing NCL in October, and then I'm doing MSC in September. But I have 2 carnivals in between. I've got Carnival in September. I've got a Carnival in February.
Yeah.
Carnival is. I mean. They were all I knew for 9 years until I made Platinum and they made this change.
Right when I leave before
now Carnival is just not my priority anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do NCL, I want to do MSC, I want to do Virgin. I do want to do a Royal. I mean, I'm a turn to a cruise whore. All right. I just want to try them all. I'm gonna It's like you can't, hey, you had sex with everybody. No, I didn't, because I ain't been with everybody yet. Right?
Yeah, there you go.
So, I mean, hey, it is what it is. I mean,
I want to cruise them all too, for sure.
Yeah, they all different. I don't care what they tell you; they all different.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's I like you always hear, oh, I'm sorry, it's not you, it's me. No, it's not me, it's you. So I'm going to find somebody else. So they gave me permission to stray from our relationship, and that's what I'm going to do.
Right. Yeah, we're going to try some more ships. I mean, we've been, predominantly on Carnival. I mean, I think we've got like 26 cruises on Carnival. And of course, we've done Virgin, and we like Virgin. We're doing another Virgin next year. We've done Royal.
That's one I want to grab. I want to grab a Virgin cruise.
The Royal cruise, I mean, the cruise itself, it wasn't bad. It was all right. The only problem I had was I didn't feel like I was on a cruise on that ship. I felt like I was at a mall. And if I go on a cruise, I want to feel like I'm at a cruise, not on a mall. And so that's the only problem I had with that. I mean, a lot of
Just
people
need to go on an older Royal ship.
Huh?
Just need to find an older Royal ship because you were probably on an Oasis class, weren't you?
No, I was on the Mariner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the larger
Voyager
ships. Just go on, go like on a Voyager. That'll
Yeah.
definitely feel cruising there.
Yeah.
But I get what you mean. Yeah, they do feel like malls. When I walked in, I was like, "Holy crap, am I on a ship?"
That's right. Yeah, I feel like we was at
Sherman, we need a
food court on the mall most of the time.
Sherman, we need to trade some information about your next Virgin and my next MSC.
Yeah.
I got MSC in February 2028.
Yeah, I think you got that February 6th, if I ain't mistaken.
You what?
I said, I think you got that February 6th. I got to look at
February
on the seashore.
Shit, I don't know. Yeah, on the seashore. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna look at that. But yeah, we're I think
Is it February 6th? I don't know. Is it February? I keep wanting to say February 8th. Maybe I'm wrong.
I think you said.
Hell, I don't even know what my own shit is.
Yeah.
What shit is that?
Our Virgin next year, I think it's in August.
Yep, February. You are correct. You know my booking better than I do. It's February 8th. I mean February 6th.
After all, Sherman is a TA, so.
I was going to say, Uncle Dave, you're going to be late for your own ship.
That's right.
I know, right? Jesus.
You won't even see us leaving. You'll be so far behind.
No, I'll show up and like, where the hell's the ship? Gone. Sorry.
She's supposed to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Hey,
play
Tricia.
quarterback.
Sad. This is sad.
That is very sad.
We're not talking about alcohol right now. We're talking about cruising.
But yeah, I'm going to plan on trying MSC in the first part of 28. And actually, that's what we got to do January, the first part of February for the status match before it runs out from what we did. Of course, then we're talking about, in the fall of 28, possibly being on Princess for Alaska cruise. So that would be, new to try.
I heard something about a Princess cruise going to Alaska.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard something about that.
Yeah, I think I might be on one of those. Come on,
A
soon.
Princess Sky or something like that.
Uh,
I'm a princess.
I think what he's talking about something like.
There you go. Yep.
Later, Keith. Have a good night.
Night,
Hey,
Keith.
Keith.
That will definitely
Hey,
be a birthday present.
Lana, who's on my channel, Lana, who's in my channel, her birthday's coming up this Friday. Happy birthday, Lana! July 3rd.
Birthday.
Early birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, but yeah, we're gonna try them all. I mean, I'm sure we'll still do some Carnival cruises. But like Dave said, that won't be, at least right now, for the next couple of years, honestly, because the way they're looking at booking, they won't be our first one we go to look for cruises.
Right.
I know other than the Unhinged, it would probably be at least 2029 before we do another Carnival, the way it's looking right now.
Well, I'm thinking about doing that Tropical whenever it comes out. I know Derek's going to do a group cruise
Where's it
on
coming? Where's it going to come to?
It'll be coming to Galveston.
That's another reason what they were talking about
I'm glad you asked that question.
how Carnival is taking over the Port of Galveston.
But I mean, Galveston goes where? Mexico. That's it.
Mexico.
Mexico. That's it.
Goes to the Western Caribbean.
Yeah, I've been there too many times already.
That would be my next carnival. I probably won't do hardly any other carnivals.
They already have a poster with my name on it saying, "Look for this guy." They're offering
have a star on the bow.
50,000 pesos to get me. So no.
Yep. Anyway,
Go into port areas down there, and there's a picture of Eddie in all the port areas.
That's right. This is going to be my last on our next on the 4.0. That's where we're going. That's it. I'm done. I'm not going back. I'm not going back there. So there's plenty other places to go. So
Then they'll change they'll have pictures of milk cartons with Eddie on them down there at the end. They're missing.
yep.
yeah, and the amount of money will go higher. The pesos they're going to be given away from me. Yeah.
That's right, Will. It sure do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Key West, and maybe once in a blue moon go to the Bahamas. Hello,
Yeah.
it's easy stuff.
Yeah, that's the thing though. It goes to the Eastern Caribbean, but it makes no sense unless I'm going for the actual ship, or like Eddie said, going on the celebration for the booze cruise. He's going for the people that are on the ship more
Amen.
so than the ship itself.
Yep.
That would be the reason why. That would be the one of the main reasons I would cruise out of Galveston, would be either for the ship or because there are people I want to be with on that ship, because it's much closer for me to get to the Eastern Caribbean from a Florida port. I'm in Georgia.
Me too. So yeah, we're already on the eastern side. Why bother going all the way?
Why go west to come back east, to go back west to come back east?
Right.
Amen to that. Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I got to go. I've got an early meeting to go to tomorrow morning, so I got to head out. We'll catch you all next time.
I got a busy day tomorrow.
Hey, Chris, appreciate you, man.
Good night.
We'll see you guys.
Good night. Well, we are an hour and 40 minutes into the show.
You need to go by that.
What do you expect, Rick? You know, we don't keep time.
Still have a little bit of a crowd.
You can go to bed and we keep keep going. Don't worry. We'll see you later. Have a good night, Rick. See you.
Go get you another bottle. We'll be here when you get back.
I think we did. Oh, there he is.
And Uncle Dave will be back.
That's right.
Royal Caribbean is still overbooking.
They hadn't learned.
I mean, I know I heard they've overbooked Voyager, Serenade on July 19th. It's just they are offering some great comps, so you can't go wrong with that. But it's a shame that they overbook, man. Kind of like the airlines do, though.
And it just doesn't happen once. It's happened a bunch of times, so they know.
3 or 4 times within the last 2 weeks. Yeah.
It's they're overpriced. That's why they give you all these comps, because they're overpriced. They're overcharging for what they're doing. So no, thank you.
Well, I think they're overbooking because they normally are not full, so they're trying to book more people because they know they're going to have a lot of cancellations or not get filled up. And on the rare occasion that it happens, that's when we find out that they're overbooked, that they're having to try to come up with comps and everything else.
Right.
It goes back because the money, because it's over. They're price higher than Carnival or MSC, that kind of thing.
Well, I know Don and I, we've already talked about it. We would definitely take a deal like that. I hate, losing a cruise, but I like to gain a couple more, so, and that's what they're offering. Yeah. They have some great offers, so you can't go wrong with that. But
whenever a lot of people don't have that flexibility in their schedule.
No, they don't. Yeah, Don and I do. That's we living close to the coast is not affecting any airfare or any hotel stays or anything like that. So we're 30, 40 minutes from the terminals, so no big deal. So
well, just like the airlines, a lot of them, they'll overbook flights all the time. I think it ought to be a law that nobody can overbook nothing like that. If you got 100 seats on an airplane, you can sell 100 tickets. You can't sell 125. With the chance of you planning on 25 canceling.
Yeah.
I mean, if you go to the gas station, they can't. You can't over sell 100 gallons of gas and you only got 50.
Oh yeah.
Grocery store, they can't sell 200 gallons of milk and they only got 100. So why can airlines and cruise industry oversell like that? That it should be a law that it can't do that, because it winds up yeah, some people come out good with the comps they give them and that kind of stuff. But then there's a lot of people that they lose their vacation and money because the cruise got overbooked, but the flight, they got to cancel the flight. They didn't have insurance. It's not a reimbursable thing, so they're gonna lose the money they had on the flight or the motel or what have you, and not have that vacation that year.
And they can't reclaim that vacation from where they were.
Right. That's right.
So, but like they are offering, if you cancel, 100% refund and 100% future cruise credit.
Right.
Now,
not every cruise line does it. So, and not every airline either does it either.
Yeah.
Depending on what sale you're getting, because if you get a sale, some of them says non-refundable, and that's it.
Right.
At the Unhinged,
Exactly.
I made the move, and I booked the Unhinged without talking to Alice. And if she would have said to me, "No, we're not going," I would have lost $400 because they jumped the gun to get it.
Right.
So I got lucky that she said, "Yeah, we could do that week." So I went like,
Right.
sort it out. I don't have a budget to burn like that. So once I
that's
found out who's going on the cruise, I couldn't pass it up, and without checking with her, I jumped the gun. So
Well, I appreciate that. Means a lot, Andy.
that's the way it is. So yes,
Yeah.
yes, Mr. Rick, yes.
Anyway, that's, you hear about these outbreaks that we've had on these cruise ships, but actually for the first half of this year, we're down by 50% of what the outbreaks were last year.
What do you mean? What do you mean by we?
I'm talking about the cruise lines.
The cruise
Oh,
lines.
the cruise lines, they have the problems. We don't.
Yeah.
They're cruise lines.
Cruise lines in general have been down with the outbreaks, norovirus and everything else. And
Okay.
Yeah.
it's been an increase on the number of ships that have been getting a perfect 100 score on the health and safety inspection.
They doubled. Yeah, they doubled the number. Yeah.
Why are they putting the money into it?
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good thing.
Well, I thought you
I
meant
feel safe.
like the fights and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That are supposedly happening.
Well, you see the crew going around with the little cleaning kits in their hands and rubber gloves on and wiping everything down constantly.
Yeah, yeah.
Constantly. So, I feel safe. Even though if I touch a handrail or something like that, I'll have a little bottle of hand
A lot of people
sanitizer.
don't clean themselves after. It's so easy just to go to the sink and wash your hands with soap and use paper towel
Exactly.
and all that. But do they gonna do it? No.
It's a pet
They
peeve.
don't do it
of
at
mine.
home. Why
Yeah.
do they do it at a cruise ship?
Oh,
So
yeah. That's right.
that's the problem right there.
Yeah.
And I bet you people that are sick, they still go into the cruise because they already pay for it, and they don't care if they're sick or not. And then unfortunately, that's how things spread.
Yeah. Like on Jubilee, I was over there washing my hand. It only got one or two sinks. On the Carnival needs to put like a dozen sinks or something like that. I'd be sitting there washing my hand, and about 20 people walking behind me going to the buffet. So that's just people that's not smart, man. They're not acting smart. So anyway,
It's everywhere though. I mean, goodness, I just cruised on Royal Caribbean, and there were people who would still bypass on Radiance of the Seas. They didn't have a hand washing station, so they had the washy girl was standing there with a bottle of hand sanitizer, and people were just walking past her. But I was over at the dessert station, and this girl just reached over and got a cookie with her hands, and I'm just looking at her like, have you lost your mind? She grabbed a cookie and started eating it.
Yep.
I wasn't getting it.
Disgusting. Yeah. So anyway.
What's up, Dave?
None.
Oh, Dave. Hey, let's go ahead and shut her down tonight. I appreciate everybody coming.
Yeah, it's getting overbearing right now.
Right.
Sorry to hear that, Dave.
I'm gonna have to call in reinforcements.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Always think about you, Dave, on that. So, yep.
It's all good. I
You know
gotta
what?
do what I gotta do.
Yes, sir. You do. I know. Well, you know, we're behind you, Dave, 100%.
Oh, yeah, I know, and I appreciate everybody. It's just getting to the point where it's like, I mean, Rick, this is your show. We don't even know what to talk about my products.
We're bros, man.
And by the way, I want a moose knuckle shirt. Just saying. And I wanted just like
Disclaimer shirt.
I wanted it exactly like that.
Well, we got to at least get the dates.
Hold on. Alice still doesn't have approved time to take off for the Unhinged Cruise. Alice, give me your boss's phone number, and I will square him away right quick.
But
She will get the time off. Don't worry.
I
Oh
think
yeah,
it's-
I know she will.
I think
Look,
that's
I gotta
what-
pick up.
No,
Eddie,
that's
I gotta
funny.
pick up truck. Hey, I gotta pick up truck and shovels. I'm not scared to dig a hole. All right.
Me neither. And I got plenty of land back here, so
Well,
Yeah.
that's cool. Well,
there's
Yeah,
always
I think
people's house too. So
I think that's one of them deals where Alice is just telling them, "I'm not
Do I
going
need
to
to
be."
be hearing this?
This is not paid time off. This is prepare the others.
Right.
Yeah. Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. You thought I was asking for permission? No, sir. I was letting you know what's about to happen. That's just like when I use my turn signal. It's like when I use my turn signals in the car. I'm not asking
Oh,
permission.
Lord.
I'm just letting you know what's about to go on. You know.
she'll bring a postcard that says retirement coming up. And then I'll be like, what? So I either take this cruise or I'm retiring. So
Well, thank you, Scott, and thank you, Danny. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it.
Well, y'all have a wonderful night, an awesome week. Sherman, I'll see you Wednesday,
Yeah.
and Dave, and we'll have a good show, I'm sure.
Hello, what about me? Huh? You don't see me?
Well, Eddie, you're the mainstay, man. That's
Oh.
you're.
What's
I mean, you're
What's the matter? You don't say me. What's the matter with you? What's the matter for you?
Talk to my little friend, okay?
I'll smack you with a cannoli. You white hat wearing person, you.
Hey, Dave. He said, "You think you do a drive-by? I'll show you a drive-by."
You went all night without talking about it. Boom.
You know what? He's gonna do a drive-by, but it's gonna be with a full slice.
I know.
Hot pepperoni to the face. All the melted cheese just going down there. You ain't got to shave that.
She's going to take the beard right off with it.
That's it.
Right, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Good night, Leslie. Yeah, we're about to get out of here. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Rick
We're
gonna come on. Rick gonna come on next week, and his beard gonna look like that. He's gonna have one side, and that's it. That's
Good
the
night,
side of
Leslie.
the dog.
A big
Yeah.
5-finger mark there, all red in redness.
Yeah. Right. Hey, Rick, somebody hit you that hard, they knocked your beard off. No, Eddie hit me with scalding hot pizza. The hand mark is Alice. It was right behind her. They double teamed me, man. They double teamed me.
Yeah. Yeah. Good night, Leslie. Appreciate you. Well,
You guys
okay?
are great, man. You guys are great. Thank you, everybody, for coming. I really appreciate it. Thank you
Yes,
guys
sir.
for having me. I mean, I love the shows. So
Yes, sir. Well,
But the morning, the morning
going
cookie, if anyone wants to come by.
I'm going on that video, and I'm gonna leave them some scathing comments. Let's see if I can get banned. Let's see if I can get banned.
I'm off on Friday. I'll try to come hang out with you on Friday, Eddie.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right. Bada bing, bada boom. Nice. I'll send you the link anyway, just to in
Okay.
case you can make it, you can make it. If you don't, you don't. No big
Yeah.
deal. All right.
Danny keeps saying that Donna needs a Nerf gun. No, Donna needs a nail gun. That's what she needs.
Whoa.
Or a taser. Maybe a taser would be
Yeah,
better.
yeah. That's
Oh,
all right.
yeah.
That'd be good. Yeah.
Taser would
Yeah.
be nice.
Yeah.
She needs to take
Well,
all
let me
that
tell you
alcohol to hide it.
Well, let me tell you what's going on in Galveston. And then goes that way, falls off the chair.
And his pants are
Yeah.
pooped.
Yeah.
Poopy
Start,
pants.
start seeing pins blowing off the hat.
the carnival sign's gonna go light up. Go,
All his pins are gonna start glowing. You know?
That's gonna be with wipers. Toing, toing, toing.
Yeah.
And his teeth start falling off. And what the,
You're gonna be
what
foaming at the
happened?
mouth. Stop pulling the trigger. You know?
Yeah. Oh.
he's down there tall. He's quiet.
Good
What
night,
happened?
Will. Have a good one.
He
Well,
will
on that
have that.
note,
Rick the electric cruiser. That's right.
keep jumping. That truck ain't try to highlight that. Yeah.
He didn't have very many brain cells left, but hey, he's got half a beard.
Oh,
In a
Lord.
glowing hat.
Oh God.
Right.
Like I said, on that note, I think I'll hit this end stream.
Good night,
Everybody have a
guys.
good
Good
night.
night, everybody.
Night, everybody. Be nice to each other.